There is a sloka that has become more relevant than ever before, especially after what the entire humanity has gone through last pandemic. The pandemic has taught us a lot of new things and we have unlearned many things. Humanity has only evolved because we have only moved towards the light that brings hope. Let us all pray while we stand in front of the light that India Joy will continue to be the hope in the Digital Entertainment Expo and Conference. Thank you all. Please be seated. Thank you all for partaking in the lighting of the lamp and gracing the ceremony. We have officially inaugurated India Joy 2021. Yes. Great. So, we now start our speech. So, तुमको छोटा भीम मालूम है क्या? सारे अडल्ट है, वो बच्चों का है या बड़ों का है, क्या है, इसलिए नहीं मालूम क्या? बोलो कुछ तो. So I don't have to basically introduce him because everybody here knows him. So there are so many animators here. Our next guest is someone, ये सारे animators को नचाने वाले हैं और guess who that is? I need the name. Rajiv Chilaka. Please welcome Rajiv Chilaka to say a few words about India Joy.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think, thank you for the introduction. I think that India Joy, full of joy statement was fantastic and resonating with all of us. Let me start with welcoming respected KTR Garu, Jayesh Ranjan Garu, Sudhir Garu. Birenji, thank you for coming all the way from Bangalore. Mike, welcome back from US. Sridhar, hi. Good afternoon, everyone, and warm welcome to the 4th annual India Joy event. I am Rajiv Chilaka. I am founder and CEO of Green Gold Animation, and I'm also the president of TWAGA. It's an absolute honor for me to extend a warm welcome to you all on the behalf of TWAGA, and I thank our esteemed chief guest, VIP guest, organizing staff, delegates, speakers, and the Government of Telangana officials for gracing this occasion. TWAGA stands for Telangana VFX Animation and Gaming Association and is a non-profit organization dedicated to promote and develop media and entertainment ecosystem in Telangana. TWAGA is one of the consultative committee members to facilitate incentives of image policies, and we work closely with Department of IT to facilitate events and other networking platforms. TWAGA strives to improve welfare and professional integrity of artists, technicians, students, mentors, educators, studio executives, supervisors, PR, marketing specialists, producers, entrepreneurs, and every other stakeholder of the gaming, animation, and VFX industry. Due to global pandemic of COVID-19, the years 2020 and 2021 have been extremely tough for all the industries, including ours. While animation and gaming did all right, VFX industry suffered the most, majorly as shootings were stopped, the workflow of VFX also stopped. While animation and gaming continue to get a lot of offers, there was a decline of revenues by 10% in gaming and 20% in animation. But during this tough phase, the industry fought bravely, making sure they take care of their individual staff and as well made sure that they all stay healthy, made sure they got vaccinated, and made sure that they all work from home effectively. But every dark cloud has a silver lining. And a lot of companies that invested this 18 months into R&D, creating new products, creating IP, innovating their current existing business plan. All this happened and definitely all this will yield great results in the coming future. Thank you everyone for coming, and once again looking forward for the next 4 days. Today is a live event and also there is going to be an online event from 3 p.m. onwards. So this year it is going to be a hybrid year with the first day being live, which is this event, and from today 3 p.m. onwards there will also be parallel tracks happening in the online area. We also missed some chief guests here, Leander Pace and Allu Arvind Garu. I think they will be gracing later today here. So I thank them in advance and thank you all the sponsors for supporting us. Thank you Telangana government for supporting us as always you have done from the beginning. Thank you all.
Thank you, Rajiv Garu, the wizard behind Chota Beam. So our next guest, our next dignitary for this is a co-founder of Yes Nom, co-founder of Purple Talk and vice president of Twaga. He's a philanthropist. He has started a non-profit charitable organization called Education for Free in Telangana, thus enabling children to learn from the best. Please welcome Sridhar Muppidi.
Welcome guys. This is, I wasn't part of the original program. One of the things about Telangana is when we compare with cities like, Hyderabad, when we compare with cities like Bangalore and others, is there things are happening despite their government. Here things seem to be happening because of our government. So we have very, very, proactive, forward-thinking leadership here. And one example being the AVCJ industry. It's been the kind of support we've received from KTR Garu as well as Jaish sir was like amazing. As you can see, India Joy is one of the largest, second largest event in Asia. It has these amazing events like, Indian Game Developer Conference, VFX Summit, which are two of the largest events around in that domain. We have Influencer Con, we have, OTT Pearls, as well as Desi Tunes. So we're creating an ecosystem here for creative people. So the biggest thing we want is more talent to move to Hyderabad. And if anybody watching virtually, consider making Hyderabad your home. And, welcome again. And I hope next 4 days you're going to learn a lot. Thank you.
We have a special guest amongst us. And before that, thank you, sir. Okay, so that is Ajit Thakur, CEO of AHA. Round of applause, please. And Mr. Kapil Agrawal from UFO. Thank you, sir. We welcome you for India Joy 2021. So, our next guest, Sai Srinivas Garu, co-founder and CEO of Mobile Premier League, in Asia's largest esports and skill gaming platform, to say a few words.
నమస్కారం కేటీఆర్ గారు, నమస్కారం జయేష్ గారు. చాలామందికి తెలియదు కానీ నేను యాక్చువల్లీ హైదరాబాద్ నుంచే. నేను ఇక్కడ సార్ చెప్తుండాను ఒక గంట సేపు ముందు, కానీ ఇక్కడే రెడ్ హిల్స్లో పుట్టి పెరిగాను. ఇప్పుడు మా అమ్మ నాన్న ఇక్కడ గచ్చిబౌలిలో ఉంటారు. అండ్ స్కూల్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అన్నీ హైదరాబాద్లోనే. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ దోమల్గూడలో మా స్కూల్ ఉండేది. అప్పుడు ఆ టైంలో యూనో అందరూ కొత్తగా కంప్యూటర్ వచ్చింది. దిస్ ఇస్ న్యూ కంప్యూటర్స్. అండ్ మా నాన్నగారు నేను అడిగాను, నాకు కంప్యూటర్ కావాలి అని. సో మా నాన్న అన్నారు, నువ్వు చూస్ చేసుకో, బండి అయినా కొనుక్కో, కంప్యూటర్ అయినా కొనుక్కో, ఏదో ఒకటి కొనుక్కో అని. సో అప్పుడు ఒక కంప్యూటర్ కొన్నా. అండ్ దెన్ ఐ బేసిక్లీ స్టార్టెడ్ ప్లేయింగ్ గేమ్స్. అండ్ అప్పుడు గేమ్స్ ఆడడం మొదలుపెట్టాను. అండ్ నేను మా ఫ్రెండ్స్ చాలా రెగ్యులర్గా ఆడేవాళ్ళం. అప్పుడు ఒక గేమ్ ఉండేది, రోడ్ ర్యాష్ అని, చాలా పాపులర్ గేమ్. అండ్ అప్పుడు కనుక నాకు ఎవరైనా చెప్పుంటే ఇన్ని సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత వీళ్ళు హైదరాబాద్లో మళ్ళీ వచ్చి యునో ఇండియా జాయ్ అండ్ యునో ఐల్ బి సిట్టింగ్ హియర్ విత్ eminent folks who are on the stage, I'd probably say that they would be kidding. But very grateful for this opportunity, and very grateful that మా కంపెనీకి opportunity ఇచ్చారు, MPL sponsor చేయడానికి ఇండియా జాయ్. And equally grateful that 2 years back మేము మొదటిసారి ఇండియా జాయ్ స్పాన్సర్ చేసాం. అండ్ అప్పుడు it was in fact a physical event, and hopefully it will become an even bigger physical event in the coming years. And sir కూడా అదే చెప్తుండాను, 2 years ముందు we were a much smaller company, and thanks to everything that's happening in the ecosystem and in this world, we've been able to grow and become much bigger. And hopefully in the coming years, alongside India Joy, we also grow and make this event probably one of the largest events in not only in India but hopefully in the world. With that, thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me, and really nice speaking.
Thank you so much, Sridhar Garu. It was so nice to hear Telugu in this speech. So, we now have MOU signing ceremony. We shall now begin with Sai Garu. MOU signing ceremony now. So I would like to request Shri KTR Garu, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan Garu to proceed for the signing. Thank you very much, gentlemen. So, we take pride in inviting the flag bearer of Indian VFX industry. That's none other than Mr. Viren Ghosh. Please welcome.
Mr. KTR Gadu, Honorable Minister, Shri Jayesh Ranjanji, dignitaries on the dais, friends from India Joy, how fantastic it is to be back in a live event again here in Hyderabad. I look forward to this. This is a very special accomplishment, and it deserves to be recognized as a real extension from this wonderful land of storytelling with great filmmakers and great animators and great visual effects artists and mentors from everywhere. So wonderful to be back here again. They say that a vision is a picture of the future, and this vision encourages and produces the next. KTR Gadu is one of those visionaries who started with a clean slate, and what you see today is the result of that architecture in positioning Telangana for the future of the entertainment industry. So congratulations to you, sir. I would also like to say that vision without action remains merely a dream. And just as action without vision is a waste of time, so right from the first day that KTR Gadu asked Jayesh to give me a call and say, what shall we be doing to create the policy for Telangana? I must say that the execution of this policy has really been outstanding and has been the most remarkable landmark in this country. So congratulations to you and the team at the department as well. It would therefore be a light-hearted comment, but therefore I will say that KTR sir and Jayesh ji are probably the top visual effects artists, because they have created an image of a story for Telangana that is yet to become a movie, but I think one day will become one. So as this media world fragments into these new forms of content, new platforms and new devices, there is a need to evolve a high-performance convergence culture. And you can see that the convergence culture is alive and kicking in Telangana by the fact that all of those verticals are represented on this stage and amongst all of the audience and in the days to come. Our goals are common. Our methods of storytelling are different. Our goals are common. We are image makers. We are makers of the heart. And I think this is the place where that can come alive, because it is encouraged by the constellation of industry and academia and producers and distributors and content creators from everywhere. As was mentioned by Rajiv earlier, the industry obviously faced a bit of a bump in the pandemic, but I must tell you that while the country saw a 8% dip in the last year during the pandemic, it was only 8%, even though live action shooting was stopped all over the country. The industry went down by 8%, but this year the industry has bounced back 15%. So basically we are just slightly even above the 2019, and that is a credit to all those who have been resilient, especially in this city and this state, have been able to keep things going during this period. So congratulations to all of them as well. I would like to say that the future of Telangana is going to be about skills. And therefore I know that we have a tremendous amount of initiative, and we are going to hear more announcements about that later perhaps in this session. But the AVGC industry has gone through some steep revolutions, some successes and some failures, but the next big push is here. I would like to specially call out for the fact that there are a lot of people in this state who can be brought into the mainstream. Dropouts from school and college, and women in particular, because we trail the world in the number of women in our industry. So that's a goal for all of us to take forward. I would like to basically end by asking three things of the Telangana government. So my first ask of the government is that we create an infrastructure that can really help the industry to grow. The government builds roads. People like you and me, we buy cars and drive on them. So therefore, I think we must recognize AVGC as an infrastructure industry, and we must take it forward with the help and support, sir, of your government. The second ask I have is that we do something spectacular to scale talent. Talent at scale will really put this state and this city above everything else in the country, because there is a great paucity of skills everywhere. And finally, I would like to say that we have to continue to brand Hyderabad, as we are already doing, to become the epicenter, because in the virtual world today, you need a hub, and it can reach out to anywhere in the country. I want to also answered the request made by KTR Gadu and Jayesh ji last year, and they said, why aren't you working in Hyderabad? So although we don't have a name board here, millions of dollars of our work has happened in Hyderabad during the last 1 year, and there are people on this stage who are recipients who can confirm that. So I will not go further, but I will take up your request, sir. So infrastructure, talent at scale, and brand Hyderabad are the three asks that we have of you. I would like to end by showing 3 slides. I'm going to show 3 slides. Can I have the first slide, please? Currently, there's a fantastic image that Hyderabad is taking to the world, which is, of course, the Image Tower. But I think your vision, sir, cannot be contained in 1.6 million square feet. And therefore, you will see an image of the Image Tower. Then you will see it will come up shortly. Then you're going to see an image of what we think is going to be the new Image Tower. And like Mr. Zuckerberg, I think Hyderabad is ready to enter the metaverse. So you need 100 million square feet, not 1.6 million square feet. And we have created a metaverse version of the Image Tower for you. And I would like to end by saying that maybe you would like to call it Imageverse. So thank you very much, and for the honor of having me here. It's always a delight, and all strength to your elbow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ghosh. Thank you for such a short keynote. And our next guest, Mr. Madhav Reddy Garu, who is the chairman of Rotomaker Group of Companies, one of the largest employers with over 1,500 VFX professionals working for Hollywood movies here in Hyderabad. Please welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you, KTR Garu, Jayesh Garu, Biren Garu, Rajiv, Sridhar, Sai, and rest of all for the event coming. It's very good. Today, I think this event is going to be online also. As you know, more than 22,000 people have registered for the event. When we started like 4 years back, it was 8,000, next year 14,000, 15,000, this year 22,000. Every year, the people are increasing to participate and for this event. So it's a very prestigious event. Last month I was in US, yesterday I came back from US. Even in US also I heard about this event, India Joy. They're asking, is it happening this year? So already many studios in US and Canada and also other countries are aware of this India Joy event. It's very proud that animation, VFX, gaming is not only in India, with this event is helping us to promote there. And last 1.5 years, we have seen there's so much VFX industry has got affected. Of course, gaming and animation was doing good. But the good news is that coming like 2023, 24, we have all the studios are very busy now because a lot of shootings are happening because Netflix and OTT platform has increased. So there's going to be a lot of job opportunities for animation, VFX, and gaming. So now, if you see, there's a lot of shortage of artists, So we are looking a lot of animation training academies to train people because there's so much demand of jobs. So people should get awareness, and there's so much requirement. So there's a great career for the industry, and I support KTR Garu for India Joy and animation and VFX industry in Telangana. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to talk. Thank you.
Thank you, Madhav Reddy Garu, aka Mike. So, our next guest. Every event should have a glamour. So today's glamour is Mr. Posani Naga Sudhir Babu, Indian actor and former professional badminton player. Please say a few words.
Respected Minister, Honorable Minister, Sri KTR Garu, Principal Secretary Jayesh Garu, and other dignitaries. It's indeed a great pleasure to sit here along with you and share this stage. KTR Garu, I'm a big fan of you, sir. Ante to be a good politician, you got to be a good actor also. And I'm saying it in a very positive. I'll explain it, sir. I'll explain it very nicely. I'll explain. That's what I'll explain it, sir. And for an actor, the primary duty of an actor is to step into the shoes of the character he's going to play. అలా చేయాలి అంటే మనం మర్చిపోయి చేస్తేనే మనం ఆ క్యారెక్టర్లోకి ఎంటర్ అవ్వగలం. అలాగే పొలిటీషియన్స్ కూడా ఒకవేళ బయట వ్యక్తులకి ఎవరికైనా మంచి చేయాలన్నా, మన చుట్టుపక్కల వాళ్ళు బాగా చూసుకోవాలన్నా మన గురించి మనం మర్చిపోవాలి. ఇన్ దాట్ కాంటెక్స్ట్ ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ you're a very good politician, sir. And tomorrow, in case I get a chance to play a good politician, I'll be very closely following you. I'll be trying to play like the way you play in real. That's me. And I'm glad you're not into films, sir. And coming to this event, India Joy, అంటే మనకు బాగా క్లోజ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, మన ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఎవర్రా అని తెలుసుకోవాలంటే అంతా బాగా జరుగుతున్నప్పుడు తెలుసుకోవడం చాలా కష్టం. కొద్ది కష్టంగా ఉన్నప్పుడు, డిఫికల్ట్ టైమ్స్లోనే మనం వీ కెన్ రియలైజ్ హూ ఆర్ అవర్ గుడ్ ఫ్రెండ్స్. అలా ఈ ఈవెంట్ కూడా దిస్ ఇస్ ద టఫెస్ట్ సిచ్యువేషన్ పోస్ట్ కోవిడ్ మనం వస్తున్నాం. సో అలాంటి టైంలో ఇలాంటి ఒక ఈవెంట్ ఆర్గనైజ్ చేశారు అంటేనే యూ కెన్ సీ ద హానెస్టీ. అండ్ ఐ కంగ్రాచులేట్ ద ప్యానల్ ఫర్ పుట్టింగ్ ఇట్ టుగెదర్. అండ్ so I'm here basically from being into films kabatti. I'll just share a little bit of my experience post COVID. Ante entire film industry, I don't know the numbers sir was saying right now, but I can feel it. Ante entire industry oka pause ki ochindi, but overall opportunities aithe chaala baga periginayi. With janalu evaru, even OTT platforms couldn't realize inta opportunity undi ani cheppi. So ippudu OTT vallana కొత్త టాలెంట్ వస్తుంది. అసలు బౌండరీస్ లేకుండా ఒక మంచి ప్రాజెక్ట్ని రెడీ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అలాగే థియేటర్స్కి వెళ్తే కనుక ఎప్పుడైనా సరే థియేటర్స్కి మూవీస్ చేస్తానంటే ఆ కాల్కులేషన్స్ అనేవి ఉంటూ ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని రిస్ట్రిక్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి క్రియేటివిటీలో. సో అవన్నీ కన్సిడర్ చేస్తూ ఐ థింక్ ఓటీటీ ఈస్ కమ్ అప్. బట్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది డే ఐ వుడ్ స్టిల్ సే సినిమా ఇస్ ఫర్ ద థియేటర్స్. And if OTT and theatres can coexist, it's only good for films and all. Simple language lo perfect ga explain cheyalante OTT is like IPL, manchi drama content kuda untadi. Kani main matches matram the other world cups and matches, so adi theatres. So that's what I can say. So congratulate everyone. I mean meer andaru ikkadiki vacharu, ee roju ikkada andaram ila kalisavantene it's a great thing. I can see you've come forward to support this event. And finally, I would like to thank for the organizers for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సుధీర్ గారు. అప్పటి నుంచి నాకు చాలా భయం వేసింది అనమాట ఇక్కడ స్టేజ్లో వచ్చి మాట్లాడినప్పుడు, కానీ ఇప్పుడు చాలా లైట్గా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నాను. సుధీర్ గారు మాట్లాడిన తర్వాత అందరూ కొంచెం చాలా జాలీగా అయిపోయాను కాబట్టి ఐఎమ్ ఫీలింగ్ నైస్. సో our next guest needs no introduction. But before we move forward, I'd like to have an AV, please.
India Joy brings you the largest digital entertainment festival, getting you the biggest congregation of gaming, animation, VFX, influencer ideas, and more. A platform for 20,000 plus industry professionals, 300 plus international delegates, 100 plus investors and publishers, 5 flagship events. The India Game Developers Conference, IGDC, where gamers meet the developers, developers meet the investors. Desi Tunes. Celebration of animation where creativity meets its destination. VFX Summit. To explore the world of imagination with great leaders and be a part of inspirational, enlightening, informational, and iconic celebrations. Influencer Con. Connect and experience the journey of your favorite influencer. OTT Pulse. Dive into the world of OTT and get connected with the future of entertainment. Asia's largest digital entertainment festival. Come, witness the largest digital festival virtually. because virtual is reality. The state of Telangana has offered the right growth opportunities to all sectors and hosted world-class events. India Joy is one such flagship event that has demonstrated significant success in the AVGC industry across the globe. Thanks to Shri KT Ramarao's vision and leadership for helping Telangana state emerge as technology and business hub in all sectors. Shri KTR being the keystone of India Joy, the state of Telangana is all set to be the gaming and visual effects hub for the AVGC industry across the globe.
With an aim to put the spotlight on India as a go-to destination, India Joy 2021, we will go digitally from November 16 to 19, playing host to hundreds of thousands of participants, global business leaders, and from digital entertainment business, giants, tech firms, and world's leading experts worldwide. India Joy 2021, hosted by Twaga and Government of Telangana. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put together your hands in welcoming Sri KT Ramarao Garu, Honorable Minister of IT, Industries, Municipal Admin and Urban Development, Government of Telangana, to the dais.
Thank you. My Principal Secretary, Jayesh Ranjan Garu, Biren Ghosh, dear friend who has been evading us for the last 4 years, who's been playing hard to get, who tells me that he has to hop on a flight at 5:30 in the morning to get to a function in Hyderabad at 1, but yet doesn't want to move to Hyderabad. I think, sochna padega, Biren, kya ho raha hai? No, you will get there. We'll make sure you get there. Thank you. Sai, thank you very much. Lovely meeting a Hyderabad lad, you know, a boy who was born, brought up in Red Hills, today coming down to Hyderabad and signing up to set a 500-seater in Hyderabad. I think he deserves a big, big round of applause, guys. This is stuff that you only see in movies, man. So, very nice to see you, very nice to meet you. And Rajiv, our own poster boy of everything that is good, everything that is absolutely, cool, so to speak. In fact, Biren was just telling me, this entire sector, innovation, in animation, gaming, multimedia, entertainment, he was saying that, this is where technology meets creativity. It's a marriage of technology and creativity. And I can't agree with you more, Biren. We've seen many of our, youngsters who've done really well in the last few years. Rajiv, Madhav Reddy, Sridhar, and of course Kapil, and my friend here, forgot your name, Ajit. All of you, and of course all the dignitaries of the dais, very delighted. And my friend Sudhir, nanu anukokonda ippudu actor, politician anukunte actor chesadu, and he called me did you just call me a better actor than, did you say politicians are good actors? Okay, Sudhir, I'll keep that in mind. In a very positive way, come on. Thank you, Sudhir. No, I seriously mean it. Thank you. Thank you. Very gracious in your compliments. Thank you very much. Delighted to be here. It's always a pleasure, attending physical events. I think like most of you, we are all tired of all these virtual events that we keep getting invited to. So whenever there is an event, especially a joyful event like India Joy, we jump in joy and come and join you guys. So always a pleasure being here. Thank you very much, because 4 years ago, in 2018, when I was present during the inaugural of this very event, I was confident that this will become a signature event for the image industry and will build a strong reputation as an aggregator of different domain events that used to take place separately, therefore missing out on the possible collective synergies. While the pandemic over the last 2 years has caused economic hardships and a lot of stress to people all around the world, it has also thrown up new opportunities in different sectors, particularly in digitization. The image sector is one which has been able to ride over the pandemic-created uncertainties with a lot of resilience and innovation. A recent study has shown that India's active internet user base is expected to reach 900 million by 2025, a 45% increase since the last year. The image sector itself is growing at 9% and is expected to reach rupees 3 lakh crore or 44 billion US dollars by 2024 with a compounded annual growth rate of 13.5%. These are staggering statistics. 900 million users, a growth of almost 13.5%. Very few sectors across the world have this kind of an opportunity, have this kind of a possible growth trajectory. Research and development on gaming products, animation products, and the production pipelines during the pandemic will have a great long-term impact on the industry. We have seen a huge resurgence in the areas of OTT and gaming during the pandemic. I'm happy that much before the onset of the pandemic, India Joy has decided to devote special attention to OTT. And I'm also a huge fan of OTT, I must tell you guys, because I think the comfort of enjoying, creative content from your drawing room, from your bedroom, from the confines of your home, without actually having to travel outside, is something truly unparalleled in the history. So therefore, the potential also to grow is that much larger. And the possibilities, of course, it brings in terms of content to the viewers is unlimited. Hyderabad and the state of Telangana have continued to show success in all domains of image. In animation sphere, the most noteworthy success has been our homegrown champion, Chhota Bheem, whose Netflix debut has gone on to set multiple records. I think Rajiv and the team of Green Gold deserve a huge round of applause. Telangana is one of the major contributors of VFX outsourcing to Hollywood and also to regional film markets thanks to its most comprehensive VFX ecosystem, which comprises more than 20 academies creating a world-class talent pool and 40+ production houses employing close to 30,000 resources. We also have the Center of Excellence to support VFX startup companies and freelancers. Government incentivizes local companies to expand their business and create more employment and mentorship opportunities and networking support from nodal bodies like TVAGA, TWAGA. The ecosystem is attracting MNCs and big-scale production houses to set up their facilities in Telangana. In the last 3 years, 10 new VFX production houses have been established in Hyderabad. Hyderabad-based gaming companies have also made the best of the new market opportunities created during the pandemic. 45 companies have chosen Hyderabad as their destination in gaming sector in the last 2 years, taking the total to 80 gaming companies in Hyderabad. An Israel-based company called Crazy Labs partnered Hyderabad-based Street Labs to work with multiple gaming studios to build hyper-casual games. Hyderabad-based Hit Wicket Superstars, a cricket strategy game, has bagged the top spot in the Atmanirbhar Bharat Innovate Challenge in the gaming category. The challenge was an initiative of Government of India aimed at identifying apps made in India that display the tremendous potential to be leaders in their respective categories. The support from Telangana government to the image sector continues unabated. Though there has been a slight slowdown in the construction of the image tower due to obvious reasons, we have been able to pull back and are confident of launching the facility by the first quarter of 2023. Just to remind those people who are not fully aware of the image towers, it is a 1.6 million square feet facility, a one-stop shop for every aspect related to animation, multimedia, gaming industries. Once it is up and running, this will become the new signature landmark of our city's landscape. And I have taken note of what Biren Ghosh has said. He said, 1.6 million may not be enough. We are happy, Biren, to partner with the industry. We are happy to ensure that we create more and more infrastructure for the growing sector. I'm also happy to share with you that the Center of Excellence on Image that the Telangana government has jointly set up with STPI 2 years ago has made a very impressive start. Currently, the Image Center of Excellence is running the second cohort. In the first cohort, 11 startups were supported from gaming, animation, and computer vision domains. 2 of the centers of excellence, gaming startups, secured funding from Succeed Innovation Fund. Another startup, Xquads Tech, won the Best Game Award in 2021. And with MPL and SAI also setting up shop in Hyderabad, I hope we continue to expand the gaming ecosystem here. I'm confident that all the participants of India Joy will find value in the relevant expert talks, panel discussions, and various other interactive engagements organized over the next 4 days. Let this event energize not just the image industry here in Hyderabad, but also the whole of India and the world. My best wishes for a very successful edition of India Joy. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, KTR Garu. We now conclude the inauguration with the launch of book. May I please humbly request KTR Garu to be and Mr. Rajshekhar, the author of the book. Vote of thanks for being here for India Joy. We really appreciate that. I now call Shilpa Reddy on stage to give vote of thanks.
On behalf of all of us at India Joy 2021, its chairs, it is a great privilege to offer a very sincere vote of thanks to our respected Minister KTR Garu for adding life to our festival. Thank you, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan Garu, and respected panel for having spared your time to be with us. You all have inspired us with your address and will continue to look towards each one of you for your guidance and further inspiration. Thank you again very much. May I also take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to members of India Joy 2021 who have unstintingly given their time and attention to guide this edition and help it become a premier go-to VFX, gaming, OTT, animation and entertainment, not only in the country but also becoming Asia's biggest digital entertainment festival. My thanks also to Government of Telangana, Twaga and our presenting partner MPL. I would also like to thank the chairman of different sessions of the conference, the panelists and discussions, some of whom have traveled very long distances to be with us for the 4 days event starting today. I also wish to thank all my colleagues of India Joy for their extremely cooperative nature and participation. Finally, may I thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, to have been with us and invite you to join us for the remaining part of the conference today and the next 3 days, which you can log in to indiajoy.in and participate. Jai Hind and thank you very much.
Hello all, we are not done yet. You have to please take your seats because we have an interesting panel, a surprise guest. Guys, kindly be seated. I think I have to come with a stick or something now.
like Indian Game Developer Conference, VFX Summit, which are two of the largest events around in that domain. We have InfluencerCon, we have OTT Pearls as well as Desi Tunes. So we're creating an ecosystem here for creative people. So